Hey, welcome back everyone. I just want to say thank you all so much for the support recently. We hit 100 subs just a couple of days ago, which is honestly super insane. I can't even think about it. It's crazy. But I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for the support. I want to do some sort of special video, so let me cook on that. I don't know what I want to do just yet. So give me a little bit of time there. Today I want to talk to you about something that I think Gun is cooking up something crazy for this next update coming out on the 28th, which is hopefully a week from today if I get this out tonight. If not, it'll be tomorrow. We got the Muerto times last week on the 15th, I want to say, because we had the 14th update, and in the under investigation section they had something that said skill tree reworks. So hear me out. In the past, we did have the section called fixes and testing. These were pretty much more or less guaranteed things coming to the next update. Starting, I want to say, in the last one, in the 9th edition of the Muerto times, they got rid of that, just probably because they're doing the bi-weekly updates, so makes more sense. You're going to be a little more fluid with more rapid updates and such. So under that, we didn't have this listed. We had a couple other things which did end up coming. Some of them didn't. They fixed Nancy's endurance, they didn't fix Johnny's movement, yada yada. But with the 10th edition, we've got this new one, skill tree reworks. And do you all remember a couple months ago where during the live stream Matt said that a big perk patch was coming? I think this could be the start of that. Now, do I think it's going to be everything in its entirety? No, but I think it's going to be a good start. Ultimately, I'll list them out here. I think we're gonna get 3 big things for this. And forgive me, I recorded this video once. I had my mic muted. I felt so stupid. So I'm gonna try and get through this again in a good manner. But the first thing I think they're gonna add is I think they're getting rid of random perks. So now, it's not going to be exactly how it sounds. We're still going to have random perks. You're going to go through your skill tree. You're going to say, oh crap, there's a random perk here. Let me pick it. But is it going to be entirely random? No. This is what I think. It's not going to be random. It's going to be a random perk pool. So you're going to have all the random perks for that character, and then you can pick from that pool for that spot. If you have another, random perk later in the tree, it's the same thing. You just can't choose that perk you already picked. I think this would be a great change. I don't really know why they didn't go this route in the first place. Maybe they couldn't. Maybe they didn't think it could be done. Maybe they just really liked the random perk idea. But as someone who has played the game a lot and put a lot of hours in and respec numerous times, and even for those new players that maybe don't really understand the random perk thing, and how that works, I think this is a much, a very welcome change to the game. No more spending hours and hours and hours trying to get Saboteur and Bomb Squad on Leland, or Violet and Hysterical Strength and activate on Leatherface. Those days are gone. I hope. Don't take this as a guarantee. I think this is going to happen eventually. Maybe not, this week, but I'd love for it to happen eventually. So yeah, that's the first thing. The second thing, if you remember back to March 10th in the very first video that I uploaded on YouTube for TCM, I said that they should add multiple skill trees, and not exactly, I maybe explained it poorly then, but I'm gonna try and explain it better now. I think it's gonna be a skill tree per loadout. So you have loadout 1, you get a skill tree. You have loadout 2, you get a different skill tree. I would love for this to come to the game, because at the moment, for the most part, loadouts really aren't super useful. You've got some good use from them on different characters. Hitchhiker, you can get a blood build, you can get a damage build, you can get a trap build. He's a really great example of having that. You can do kind of the same thing, I guess, on maybe Anna or Connie or Julie. You can have different, depending how you want to play that character, you can adjust your attribute points, you can adjust your perks a little better. But again, this would be a great change. I would love to see, because then you can really build out this tree, I'm going to have my proficiency tree. This tree, I'm going to have my toughness tree. I think that'd be great. And if you could name these trees or these loadouts, be cooking. That would be great. I would love to see that, because then I don't have to, not that it's hard to quickly look, but it'd be even faster to say, oh yeah, I got this one called this, boom, load it in. Good to go. I think that'd be great. Changing the way the random perks works would make this even better. I would love for it to happen. Sunny players, here you go. This is, you know, maybe Sunny's not getting the perfect buffs he needs, but I think this is a good start. You can really get, you know, your boy Sunny to have some different loadouts. But yeah, so that's number 2. And the third one, I'm gonna say this is a guaranteed thing to happen. I think we're gonna get some perk updates. Now, maybe not a ton this patch, but I think eventually we're gonna get a bunch of perks that will be changed, because, you know, we all can admit there's a lot of perks that are pretty terrible or pretty useless, and, you know, they all have some value, but, you know, ultimately there's a lot that just no one chooses, except for those poor saps like me who want to level them all up to level 3. Yep, I've done some of the rough ones, believe me. Insulated on Johnny and Cook, and whatever the other, warming up, god, those were terrible perks. Slow and steady on pretty much any family member is miserable too. But yeah, so that's that. You know, I think we're gonna get some perk changes. We're gonna get some buffs. We're gonna get some, maybe they remove some perks, maybe they combine some perks, maybe, you know, bringing home the bacon gets combined with something else and it actually has some good use. The one where you get extra damage or something after a gallows kill, maybe they combine those two, boom, great. You know, everyone wants some better perks in the game and not just using the same couple good ones every time. I've always said I like to see perks be buffed rather than perks be nerfed, because if you have more perks that are buffed to be usable, then you have all more things to choose from. Whereas, you know, if we are constantly drilling at those one really good perks, bringing them down, you're still probably going to use that, maybe just at a less of a rate. Unless it's empowered, which got kind of killed. So, but that's a different story. Now, do I think all of this is going to happen on the 28th? Maybe. I don't know. I'd love for it to happen. I guess ultimately we'll see. The last patch was, you know, more of, I guess, a content update. We got the new map, which is beautiful, by the way. We got the new skins. We got a couple other updates. But yeah, with this one, I really think we're going to see some perk changes, and I think it's gonna be cooking. I think Gun has some sneaky things up their sleeve. We've got hands coming out June 11th. Can't wait for that. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, you know, I think we're getting some of this happen. And one last thing before I forget, please make it so we can see what level our perks are when they're locked. I'm, you know, in the process of leveling every perk to level 3. I want to know this, that way I don't choose the same perk, or just, it'd make my life easier. Maybe I'm the only one in the world who wants this, but I'd love to see that change. But yeah, you know, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like this stuff? Do you want to see this stuff happen? Do you have other perk related things you want to see happen? Let me know. I'd love to hear. I read literally every comment. I try and reply to almost every comment. So yeah, let me know what you think down below. I'll be looking forward to playing with y'all on the 28th. We got one more week, and hopefully, you know, we get some good stuff. If you haven't liked or subscribed at this point, please do so. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.